posting a video a little bit different today. Normally I'm just installing things, adding mods, whatever. But today, I'm sure you can tell from the title, we're counting down 5 things I love and 5 things I hate about my 2004 BMW 330i. Couple things I should note before we get started is that we're skipping over any performance, mechanical type things like that. Obviously, I love how this car sounds, how it feels, how it drives, what it looks like. We're strictly focusing on kind of quirks, features, little things like that. What it's like owning this car for, I've had it 3 years now. Last thing before we get started is that this list will be in order from least important to last important. So I guess we can just get started on the 5 things I love about this car. So number 5 is the trunk location. This is something I know a lot of BMW cars, at least. I'm not sure about SUVs, but this is kind of a whole BMW thing. There she is. It's number 5. Obviously, it's not a major key point, but I just love how much better the engine bay looks without a battery in it. It really cleans it up, and I like having the trunk in the back. Number 4 is that there is a flashlight hidden inside the glove box. Come in here and reach to the left side. You can pull it out, a little BMW branded flashlight. At first I thought, yeah, that's cool, but I'm never really gonna use it. But believe it or not, that thing has come in handy so many times being stranded on the side of the road with this car. Number 3 has gotta be this. The windows rolling down with the key comes in very handy on some hot summer days with no AC. You're walking to or on the parking lot, you can just press the button. By the time you get to the car, windows are already open. It's not hot as balls. Also, you can roll them back up by holding the lock inside. This gets handy when you forget to roll them up getting out, which is something I like to make a habit of. For number 2, we're moving back to the trunk. Inside the trunk, on the top, we have a handy dandy toolbox. This is where your lock key is kept, but this as well has come in handy so many times. It's a cool little feature I love about this car. My number 1 favorite thing about this car, by far, its favorite quirk, is inside in the driver's seat, and I'll show you. Now in here, as a driver, you may not notice anything very different till you look quite close. Everything from here down is angled towards the driver. This sticks to BMW's driver focused, mission vision, whatever. I love it. I love that everything is focused towards me when I'm driving. It makes for a lot smoother of a drive, and I think it's something very cool. For comparison, I'm now sitting in the passenger seat, and you can see that it curves like this, and all those things are focused towards the driver, because really nobody should be touching your radio, your climate control, or anything over here except for you. Well, that's it for my top 5 things I love, my most favorite things about this car. Now we'll move on to my least favorite, or things I hate. Now for this, it was hard to fill the whole 5. For the bottom 2 or 3, don't get mad at me, I was getting a bit picky for things because it was hard to fill the list. I was sitting there for hours. So starting with number 5 is this section of the seat, the extension. For a normal person, that might be on the other list. Oh, it's cool, I got a little extension in my seat. Well, for me, that extension provides no purpose, and all it does is create a magnet in between for gunk and dirt to stick in one extra spot for me to clean. And for somebody who likes to keep this car spotless, it gets pretty annoying. Number 4 is the door handles. Now these door handles, for me, who get in this car all the time, are no biggie. You just pull on the handle, the door's a bit heavy, but it's good. What annoys me about them is when a passenger walks up to my car, I'm already sitting in there and they're going like this, unlock it, it's locked, and I say pull on it, and they're like, I'm afraid to break it, I'm afraid to break it. I say really pull on it, and then it'll open. Like I said, we're getting a little picky. Number 3. Bruh. Is this button on the steering wheel. I've read the manual, It looks as if you could speak to something. It might be for OnStar, might be for Bluetooth, whatever it is. Manual does not have much about it. It must have been an option, but if it was an option, why put the button on my steering wheel? For number 2 and 1, these are serious things that bother me about this car. And for number 2, we're in the back seat, where there's this handy dandy section in the seat. And you'd think, oh yeah, this is where your cup holders are. Nope, nothing. No cup holders in the back seat whatsoever, which isn't such a big deal, except for the fact that this isn't even a ski chute. You can move this behind here, and there's still stuff back there that blocks you from getting into the trunk, which makes this part in the seat useless, with no cup holders and no purpose. And for the winner of this competition of things I hate about this car, this center console gets the win. This center console blocks this cup holder, so you must lift it up if you want to use the cup holder. However, it now blocks your arm from movement, is in the way, and quite frankly is kind of ugly. If you have an E46, you know exactly what I'm talking about with this center console. It sucks. Well, there you have it. 5 things I love and 5 things I hate about my E46. If you like this video and you want to see me do it again, but with my 1995 F-150, let me know in the comments. But as always, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.